Hey everyone, this is Rachel, and today I'm here with a new scrapbooking process video. Thanks so much for joining me here, and I hope you enjoy. If you could flick me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome, and I would love it if you would become a subscriber. You can also click on the notification bell so you always know when I have a new video up. Alright folks, let's get going! Hey everyone, I am once again at a crop I went to at the end of September 2019, and for this particular video I'm going to be working with some Jillibean soup shades of color, and I am making a double page layout. Along with the Jillibean soup shades of color, I also have a bunch of stuff from Freckled Fawn. I had purchased a kit like as a grab bag. This is a while back, like a couple of years ago, and I thought the color tones of the Freckled Fawn stuff went really well with this particular Jillibean soup line. Now, I will say, as with the majority of the layouts I put together at this crop, I had drawn up a sketch before I went, and I also pre-do all of my journaling, so it's all on a document on my laptop that I bring with me. So just in case you're wondering how I managed to get all these photos where they're supposed to be so quickly and write everything at a crop when there are people talking and chattering and things are going on, that is why. It is just the prep I do before I go. Now, I am going to make a couple of foolish mistakes with this particular layout, but that's okay. It happens to everyone. And I did leave them in because it just shows that we all make mistakes, even the YouTubers. When we edit things, a lot of times it makes it seem like everything goes super easy peasy for us. It does not always do so. All right, so this photo has two 4x6s and then five 3x4s. This particular layout is of my nephew. He attended a summer program at the college he is attending, and for this summer program, he lived on campus. So it was a really great experience for him because he is living at home while attending college. So he got to live in a dorm for 5 weeks, and he was, glad to learn he did not actually like living in a dorm, so he is actually quite happy to be at home. I don't know, maybe that will change, but he said he likes being home, he likes not having people running up and down the hallway at midnight, and he likes his quiet, he likes having his own space. So for right now, that's where he is. Okay, so I've got that multicolor geometric piece that I trimmed in half. So each piece is 6 inches high. And then I have that tone on tone teal and darker blue piece that I trimmed about half an inch or so off each end, but rather than centering them, I'm going to have them meet in the middle of the center of the two pieces. So I'm going to have that aqua piece run with a half an inch off of each end rather than have it be centered between the two 12 by 12, centered in each individual 12 by 12 pieces of paper. Oh my goodness, the English is not easy for me tonight. So I'm super glad I'm doing a voiceover. All right. So one thing I always have a problem with double page layouts, for those of you, if this is my first layout with me and you think I do double page layouts all the time, I do not, in fact. I do double page layouts when I have enough photos that I need to do a double page layout. And the reason I often have an issue with them is because I just find them very super linear. Because obviously lengthwise they are twice the length of their height, everything looks really long and really horizontal, and it just bothers me sometimes. So what I try to do is add things that soften those lines. That's why I like to bring in different shapes. I'm bringing in this felt piece that are circles and hearts, and I'm going to trim them in half and run them across the center as well, down near the bottom. That is, as I mentioned at the beginning, Freckled Fawn from a kit grab bag kit from Freckled Fawn. I'm using my Art Glitter Clear Glue to do this. I did not add enough glue in the first time round. I did have to go back and add more glue. I cut that out because it was just a lot of time. And then I'm using my T-square ruler. Aw, RIP. For those of you who don't know, my T-square ruler broke at the end of this crop. So I'm using that just to kind of straighten it out a bit. And then I used a brayer to kind of burnish that liquid glue and the felt piece into the paper. One thing about felt is it does soak up liquid glue like crazy. Uh, so I did want to try to use enough glue in order to do that. I'm now working on my title. I used the words New Day from that Vicky Bouton epoxy thicker set. And then from the shades of color sticker 6x12 sticker sheet, I chose the word big. And so that's a trick I learned from my friend Kim, is to brayer flat stickers, and I'm going to do that several times in this layout. It just helps burnish them into the paper. These hexagonal stickers are from Freckled Fawn, and I want to go back to the word big. Now, I love the way those alphas look on that sheet of stickers. They are super cute and everything. But they are so annoying because the I and the G are both orange, but the B is red. So, and this is what frustrates, it's why I've never used them before, because it does end up frustrating me. But I did want to bring another color because really up in that corner is heavily aqua and navy. I just needed to bring some other colors up there. So I went ahead and used it, and I'm not going to let it bother me, but it did bother me whilst I was doing it. All right, I have taken several of my photos and popped them up on Pop Dots. My original plan was to have that photo of my nephew over on the left-hand side go down by that second photo on the left-hand side, but I knew I was going to end up covering up the end of that felt piece over on the right-hand side, and I didn't want to cover it up on the left-hand side as well. I hope that made sense to everyone. I don't know if it did or not. I pull out the word happy from a Jillibean sticker set, once again pressing it down with the brayer. Now, along with the hexagonal stickers, there was also a hexagonal patch that came in the Jillibeans, no, not Jillibean, sorry, Freckled Fawn kit. I am going to use that as well and just use liquid glue on that. That was kind of one of those embellishments that came and I was kind of like, meh, I don't know if I'll ever use it. And I put it in this page kit going, you know what? I'm going to use this sucker because gosh darn it, I actually do like it. So, it's just one of those things where it's a harder thing for me to use. So I'm pulling out these shades of color sticker sheet again, as well as this Freckled Fawn sheet that has a whole bunch of round stickers, and I'm just adding those, scattering them around my page with the different embellishment clusters, and then I'm also adding these. Okay, I'm going to try to explain them. They are from Fancy Pants. They are puffy stickers that kind of mimic enamel dots, but they're squishy and they're flat rather than domed. That is the best explanation I can come up with of them. They're very cute. My friend Allison gave those out as kind of a little gifty thing at a crop I went to last year. And so now I've gone into this little case I put together, and it's just a mix of acrylic, flare, and wood veneer, which tend to be like the grouping of embellishments I use a lot when I'm looking for some just generic embellishments to add to my kits, that when I have a page kit or a regular kit that just I haven't managed to fill out with as much embellishment as I want. So I do add those wood veneer cameras, and then I pull out an LE Studio. Sorry, I didn't realize I was going to start a word with the letter E, and I need to switch from A to An. One label in green, and then I'm realizing, yeah, hi, that is not going to fit all your journaling. So I go back and I grab another LA Studio label in red, and both green and red are on that cream colored pattern paper, so they both work, and there's enough blue all over the place that it doesn't scream Christmas, which is what I was afraid of when I first did it. So I'm just talking about how this was the day he moved in for the summer program and how he was, happy to go, but anxious because, it's not easy going to a place with 74 other kids whom you don't know. And, you got to meet, and the next day you started college classes. So it was just an anxious time, but he really did enjoy himself and he learned a lot. All right. I'm showing you. Okay. So this is like, I think the second day of my crop. The first day, actually before the crop started, we went shopping and I bought extra stainless steel pins for my art glitter precision tip, and then when I went to go take the pin out, the pin head actually fell off. So how lucky was it that I had literally the day before bought new stainless steel pins. I was shocked. Okay, folks, I am almost done here. I'm just going to add some Shimmer's Mist, and I'm going to use the color, I'm coming up to it, Deep Blue Sea. And this is kind of a navy with just the tiniest touch of teal to it. So I like using it when I'm doing layouts that are on the darker side, like this particular layout. If you're wondering, my cardstock is Typhoon. And that is my layout for today. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day, everyone. Bye!